Okay, howdy everybody. Good to see you. Welcome back. We're in the end game now. This is Step Into the Portal. I'm the Brant. If you can let me know about my audio, I forgot to get this mic checked, so hopefully it's pretty good. When I listened last time, it seemed like my audio was a little low, so I tried to turn up here, but I don't know if it's peaking out, so you can let me know on that. Good to see everybody. Welcome to the channel. Happy Friday afternoon. This is it. We're going to try to play through Hela and Loki, spoilers, sorry, and finish that up, I assume, if you made it this far. So thanks so much for joining me here. I had to make a quick change when I got home from work. I'm in the attic and it's a little warm, but we're definitely starting to hit some of that fall weather, so it should be nice. If you are here, go ahead and say hello in the chat. It would be lovely to talk with you as we go through this. If you're watching later, go ahead and make a comment or give us a thumbs up. I'd love to have comments about what you're thinking about this or what you're thinking about running, or what other things you'd kind of like to see. If you want to see the expert campaign or if you want to see the individual. I think I'll probably go to Heroes is my plan, is to play Spectrum and Adam Warlock with some built decks. But you won't see it next week because I'll be in Indianapolis at Gen Con. If you happen to be there, let me know and we will say hi. I'm working at the Capstone booth if you want to come find me. I will be there, and also running over to the Skytear booth, PvP Geeks, so all those should be good. Hey, Josh, thanks for joining. Yeah, it's mid-afternoon on a Friday, so I don't know who's around and who's where, but I'm going to try to end this thing and see if we can get her done, as they say. So we'll weave our way through that, just giving people a chance to hop on if they want to and to say hello. And we will jump in. So it's been pretty fun. I've actually been playing this. I wasn't able to stream, but I did play some individual games, and I posted my pictures. I took Rocket Justice through Expert, and it seemed pretty easy. So I'm wondering, you know, the first time you play, or second time, I guess that is, you could make some mistakes. I'll have to see if there's things I go back. But it's kind of nice to be easy after Galaxy's Most Wanted, which was pretty punishing. But we'll have to see how it goes. It seems like the big thing is the high threat thresholds. That's what I feel like. There's high threat thresholds and high villain health. So that just kind of leads to, well, threat isn't as big an issue, and villains take longer to take down. I don't actually know that I could do a speed run of anything significant because the villains have such high health totals. 30 is a really high health total. You're looking more like 26, 27, 28 is where most of them are. So suddenly to put them at 30 and 34 and 39, like, that's tough to do in just a handful of turns. But I guess there's still a speed run there, even if it's 4 turns instead of 3 turns or whatever. So we'll have to see. All right, let's go ahead and go down to the table and get started on this. Appreciate everybody's time. I really tried to adjust my lights a little bit, but I'm still getting just a little bit of glare. I can't aim that up. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. That's just me worrying about it. And all those things. So we are fighting Hela. So our story here, we are back at Sanctuary. Or sorry, we're at Sanctuary, and it says, "What do we do with the Infinity Gauntlet? I'd like to run some tests," says Iron Man. Oh, She-Hulk said the other. And Cap says, "No, this thing is too dangerous." "Who put you in charge?" says Rocket. "Give it to me, and I will guard it," says Adam Warlock. "Are you sure about this?" says Cap. "It's what I was created for. The gauntlet will be safe with me." "All right, Avengers, let's go home," says Tony Stark. "I'm glad that's over," says She-Hulk. And Cap is... So, is there, like, a reward? Oh, sorry. No, that is Rocket, of course. "So, is there, like, a reward for saving your planet?" "Fools, and it's Loki in disguise," says Adam Warlock. "To victory," says Thor. And everyone's celebrating back at Avengers Tower. "Oh, not again," Spidey's sense goes off. "Heimdall," says Thor, "you must come with me, Loki. Loki has seized the throne of Asgard and banished Odin to Hell." And then back at Niflheim, Hela says, "You belong to me now, All-Father. No one can rescue you from my realm." So she has captured him. All right. Against all odds, Thanos has been defeated, and the Infinity Gauntlet wrested from his hand. The combined power of the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Avengers was just enough to save the universe from the Mad Titan. The heroes all breathe a huge sigh of relief, but they've decided what to do with the Infinity Gauntlet. Tensions rise among superpowered friends as an impassioned debate breaks out. Before the argument can spiral further out of control, the enigmatic Adam Warlock steps forward to offer his stewardship. His unique connection to the Soul Stone makes him the ideal candidate to safeguard the Gauntlet. The gathered Avengers and Guardians agree to this, and the Gauntlet is entrusted to Warlock's care. Relieved to have the matter settled, the exhausted heroes move to the lounge to eat and celebrate their victory. After they leave, the stoic figure of Adam Warlock is replaced by the grinning god of mischief. Loki used his magic arts to impersonate Warlock and fool the heroes into giving him the Infinity Gauntlet. The trickster uses the power of the Gauntlet to enact the final part of his plan, to usurp the throne of Asgard and Odin. He casts the Allfather down to Hell, consigning him to the cruel ministrations of Hela, goddess of death. Only the stalwart watchman of Asgard, Heimdall, escapes to bring news of Loki's treachery to Avengers Tower. He warns that only Odin has the power to defeat Loki, and insists that the heroes journey into Hell to rescue the Allfather. Insists that the heroes journey into Hell to rescue the Allfather from Hela's grasp. Sorry, a few things there. All right, so she has infinite health. She flips like Collector 1, and we have to detach Odin in order to defeat her here. Move this, place this. All right, should be in a good spot now. Do I see people on here? Oh, there's lots of people watching. Feel free to say hello, but you might not be able to comment, so it's totally fine. No worries. Okay, so here's all the things that we need to add. We need to have her deck. Then we're going to shuffle in, obviously, the standard encounter set, Spectrum and Adam Warlock's obligations. We have the Legions of Hell side scheme with 7 cards, and we have the Frost Giants with 6. And then we're also, for the campaign, we're going to put in Summoned Back, which will go get our Nemesis. The campaign has us put this Search for the Norn Stones. Yep. So that one's going to come out with 6 on it. And then Hela tells us that we need to set aside a bunch of cards that I put over here. Some side schemes and some minions. And then we're going to put Nymphalier out. Sorry for my pronunciations on these. And this one is going to have Hinder 1, so it's going to have 4 on it. When defeated, the first player reveals Yarlbaru and Scourge and puts them into play. Deal each other player 1 face-down encounter card. And then Garm comes out here as well. He's got Toughness and Victory. He's got 8 health. I'll probably just put damage on him. And threat cannot be removed from here until he's defeated. So we have to defeat him to get this, to get the next one to come out. And we need to free Odin from here. So he's got 6 health if he dies. No good. 18 health on this one, or 18 threat on this. And then Hela if Odin is detached. So eventually, once we get through these, we will detach Odin. We'll have Odin, and then we can defeat Hela. When we defeat Hela, we win. So she says she gets +1 scheme, +1 attack, and +2 hit points for each side scheme in the victory display. So I'll have to set those aside somewhere so we can make sure to see those. But she has 8 health otherwise, so she's at 16 health. So we'll shuffle all these together and get this party started. Sorry, because I played it before, I probably did a more brief overview. So it's telling me all the things to set aside, and then it says to put these 2 into play. So that's where that came from on that side. And on this side, it has 18, so that can get to 36. In order to rescue Odin, you must make a perilous journey through Hell. There's that. And it starts with 2, and it adds 2 each turn because we have 2 heroes. Hopefully I covered everything, but as always, ask questions, either if you're here or afterward, and I will try my best. People were watching the video and commenting on some mistakes I made, and I'm totally open to making mistakes. I mean, I've now at least played Hela a few times, so hopefully I'll be a little bit better and have seen the cards. But I'm just going to make mistakes. That's just going to be part of how it is. And I'm sure nobody's overly concerned, but feel free to comment on them. Sometimes I know it's easiest just to put there to remind yourself, remind others who are watching so they see. And I will try to fix anything I can if I can go back. But sometimes I just decide, well, that's how it's going to go. Going to keep playing. This scenario is fantastic, says John. I think the best narrative arc, most cinematic scenario to date, other than maybe Kang. Yeah, definitely. It definitely feels like you're traveling through all there. So we got double acceleration, so we're actually adding 4 threat a turn right now. So what happens with Hela, once I damage her, she flips over. if Odin was detached, I'd win the game instead. When she flips over, she's now 0-0 and doesn't have that ability, but she can't be defeated. And when a side scheme is defeated, we flip her back over to this side. So that's kind of the idea. All right. So we got Monica here all shuffled up. Let's draw. Remember, I made a few changes to the deck, but nothing overly drastic. So some things here look good. I think we want to try to take care of that dog, Garm, right off the bat. It is a dog, right? Yep. Creature. This is mostly what makes sense. We can use the Gamma Blast. So we'll get rid of all these. Don't need Ready to Rumble at the moment. And it'll give us a Hawkeye, which will be good for the other ones coming in. And a triple, so we can use this to play this. We can play him. No punches, so we have to work our way around that. Okay. That's good. Adam gets a shuffle. I shuffled that. Shuffled everything in. I've got Shawarma in these decks. So I should be all set. Definitely seems like a much more complex setup than usual. Yeah, no, it definitely feels similar to Lord of the Rings. It's not bad and for all those things. Sometimes what I do too is the setup cards I sleeve if they don't get discarded. So like these go to the victory display, I sleeve them in other colored, like clear sleeves, or you could even do 3 colors. I could see people doing, green for Hela's cards or something like that. And that just helps you to find the cards easier for setup. All right, over here, I love Mystic Senses. Always good to have this. Cosmic Awareness could help me with these stones, so that could be good. I don't need the Ward or the Training or Pip, so I will get rid of those. Pip's pretty good. All right. So there we go. So Monica's going to take care of Garm. Adam Warlock's going to take care of these Norn stones, and we'll go from there. So we will flip over. When we flip, we will go to Photon form. Threat cannot be removed from this game unless Hela has the wounded trait. Okay, so we'll work on that. So we'll remove one here. And we will need to wound her. And then we will pay 3. Oh, I can't remove threat from there. Gosh, I'm cheating right off the bat. All right, we'll move one here. I will pay 3 to flip to Gamma form. Oh, gosh, so it's the way this reads, huh? Change to Gamma form and deal 7 damage. And then this is a response afterwards. So I'm going to assume, I've seen people saying that it's the other way, so I'm going to assume that I have to actually go to Gamma form first. So instead of removing the threat, I'm going to get rid of the tough. Then I will change to this form, and I will, no, then I won't change. Then I'll attack for 3. And then I will play my Gamma Blast to deal 7, and since I was already in that, it's overkill. So this goes 5 for 8. And I'll try to put my cards over here so you can see them. What did I deal? 7? So 2 more. So that's going to go 2 damage on her. All right. And then I've got these 2 cards left, so I will put Blade down, even though I can't necessarily really attack with him, but get him out of my deck, and I'll hold Hawkeye. He should be pretty good. All right, Adam Warlock's going to try to deal with this, but I just realized I can't until she's defeated, so I've got to go the other route. Deal damage. So I will flip over. Oh, got people here. Definitely not complex compared to some of the others. Yep. Trickiest thing to remember is just Hela's HP. Yeah, for sure. Okay, after you spend this card, heal 1 damage from an ally you control. So I need the Cosmic Awareness right now. I will get rid of that and make the call to play Mystic Senses. And somebody noted to me that I was exhausting this, which it does not need to exhaust, but my Battle Mage ability is once per turn, so it was helping me to know I used my Battle Mage ability. But just for people watching back, you don't need to do that. All right, then I'll use this Leadership card, And that will give me +1 thwart and +1 attack. I will draw another card. And I can heal the damage from my hero, so I will save Charlie 27 and put a Soul World down. I will then deal 2 damage to her and hold this card. Alright, so we ready everybody up. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got another Gamma Blast to hit her with. We've got a Pulsar Shield to block with, which is pretty good, or to just punch. We can actually just put Hawkeye out if we do it the other way, so probably be the plan there. Over here, we've got a Cosmic Awareness, so it's all about getting damage on there, and I got my Endurance and my Spell Shield, so should be good at protecting ourselves. All right. We are going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, so this is going to go to 6 out of 36, so we're in pretty good shape. Then she's going to attack here. I mean, I have all this stuff to block, but I don't think it's worth it. So I will just take the hit. It's 1 plus nothing from this ability, +2, so I will take 3 and go to 8. And then similarly over here, I'll do the same with Adam Warlock. 1 plus 1 is 2 to go to 9. And then we will draw cards. So this one is going to be Frozen. Attached to your identity, you cannot ready, and then spend a lightning and energy and a might to discard it. So that's going to be there. And this one is Regeneration Cycle. So I will flip to Alter Ego and remove this from the game. So that's out. Okay. Oh, you can't see that because it's tucked under there, huh? All right, so Victory Display, I'll do it here. Really just need to see the side schemes, but try to help out. All right, so Adam Warlock is here now. Oh, I did have that Spell Shield, but probably wasn't worth worrying about that damage. All right, so I can put Marvel Boy out. Does protection heal me? I will flip to this side, heal 1 damage from an ally. Okay, so I will pay 2 for Marvel Boy. I will have Marvel Boy punch for 2 on Hela. She's down to 10. And then I will play Spell Shield to heal Marvel Boy, trigger Mystic Senses, draw a card, and then play that to play Endurance to go to 12 health. Over here with Spectrum, I have damage I can deal, which might just be my best route, although I like getting Hawkeye out. Is another good option, but maybe I still just, silly enough, hold Hawkeye and play the Gamma Blast, because then I could take her down, which means threat could come off of here at that point. Yeah. Okay, so I will Gamma Blast for 7 and attack for 3. So that will flip her. When she flips... what did this say? Oh, the Force Interrupt is here. When Hela would be defeated, if Odin is attached to the scheme, discard each attachment from Hela and flip her to her wounded side. So now she's on the wounded side. I'll do that. And we will flip down because I want to get rid of this one. I cannot ready. Okay, but I can still do that. So that'll get rid of this. So now she is defeated. So she doesn't attack for much at all. And we'll hold Hawkeye again, I guess. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's Shawarma. So now we can get almost all of these out, huh? That'll get the mansion. That'll get that. That'll draw 2 cards. Not quite. Hawkeye might continue to be unplayable. We may have to do that to get rid of this so we can ready. All right. So then over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can use this to play Martinex, and then we can heal an ally, and we can inspire Marvel Boy. So we can keep... Oh, but we really need threat removal now, huh? Yeah. All right. We'll figure it out. Okay, we are going to add 4 threat to the scheme to go to 10. Not too many comments here, but if people are watching, go ahead and say hello and let me know if you have any questions. She's going to attack here for 0 plus a boost. So 0 plus equal to the number of side schemes in the victory display. So there are 0. So she's going to attack Adam Warlock for 0, and she's going to scheme for 0 plus 1. If the villain is attacking and it deals damage, stun that character. So she's going to add 1 to go to 11 of 36. And then cards. A Draugr. So I either have to take a damage or place a threat on the main scheme. We'll go ahead and place a threat on the main scheme. Nope, he's guard but not tough. And this one is an advance, so she's going to scheme for 0 plus 0, so nothing. So yeah, flipping her down to that side definitely seems useful. All right, so over here, I did have that plan. I need a mental and a lightning. I've got the lightning here. I could get rid of the energy duplication. I'd rather get rid of this one. If I get rid of this, then I have this to play that, and then I have 1, 2, 3 to play Hawkeye. So I think that's the way to go. So I will use Shawarma to get rid of this Frozen. I will flip up and go to Photon form, and I will remove a threat here. Then I will use this energy to play energy duplication, generate 1, 2, 3, play Hawkeye. He comes in with 4 tokens. And do I need him to punch here? No, I can put the Inspired on Marvel Boy, right? So I will get rid of another threat here, because I really want to clear this to get those stones. Alright, and we still got Blade just sitting there. Alright, so over here, I will play... I'll use the Gardener to play Inspired on Marvel Boy. Then I will punch for 3 against this Draugr. Is my sound good? Can people just let me know that my sound is not too quiet? I know you could probably hear this fan in the background. It's a little hot up here. If I need to turn it off, you can let me know. Alright, then I will discard Counterpunch to heal Marvel Boy and draw a card with Mystic Senses. And then I will play Martinex. And I will use the 2 of us here to get rid of 2 threat on this. These Norn Stones are very good, so definitely something that I want to do. Alright, and we'll hold Quantum Magic. We can use that to go get threat removal. Perfect. Alright, draw back up there. Ready, draw back up here. Sounds good to me. Okay, no, that's fine. As long as it seems generally good, I appreciate it. I'm not overly worried. Alright, so I've got build here, and I've got cap, so that's kind of interesting. And I've got this photon speed, so we should be able to get the threat down. Very high barrier with that 18. I'd be interested if that was just 18 total. How it would play a little different. 1, 2, 3, 4 does get us to 16. So we're roughly halfway there. And then she will attack here for 0 plus 0, so for nothing. And then she will attack here for 0 plus 2. So you will take 2 and go to 10. And then we'll draw cards. So this one is a Frost Giant, just like the ones that come with Thor. Toughness, 1, 3, has 4 health. And then over here I've got an Unnatural Storm. So the Unnatural Storm, I have to exhaust each ally in play when it is revealed. Yikes. And this tough should be gone from Hawkeye. Well, wow, that's a lot of allies that got exhausted, so we will have to figure out what to do. All right, and then we pass over here. So if we get rid of this, she's going to flip over, and we can't do that. So our first key is going to be to get rid of that threat. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. So we're going to discard Heroic Intuition, We're going to draw a card with Mystic Senses. We're going to clear Find the Norn Stones. She is wounded, so we can do that. When defeated, each player puts a copy of the Nornstone's upgrade into play under their control on its setup side. Flip this card over. So we get to this side, and it's Retrieve Odin's Armor. We will heal all damage from Odin and flip him to his king side, but threat can't be removed until we control Odin. So that is going to come in. It's got Hinder 2, so it's going to come in with 6 on it. And I'm just looking for another 3 here. Wow. In a world of 5s and 1s. All right. So that is set. We clear that scheme so she flips back over. But it doesn't attach one over here. And then we go get Nornstones. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate all the comments on the sound. All right, so this is what they do. They give me +1 thwart, +1 attack, +1 defense, and then I can use it to ready my hero, and then I can flip the card over, and it's got more abilities on the other side. So pretty powerful, all in all there. I put this... No, I put Blaze of Glory in him last time. That's right. All right, so now we want to deal with some of these other things. Heroes and allies can be readied by player card effects. All right. So that's a thing. We want to get rid of this Frost Giant. Spectrum do that? Nope, because she can't change form. She can go to photon form. So I may need to do that. So I could Blaze of Glory that. Which isn't that useful because it's just going to damage everybody. So we will play Karmic Blast, hit the Frost Giant, discard up to 4 cards, deal additional damage. So I'm not going to discard any. I'm just going to deal the 4 damage. Yep. So that will kill him. And then I will use this one to play the Cosmic Ward here. I did trigger... I know I'm not supposed to exhaust that. All right, so I'll put it here. Things I don't trigger, I tend to put there. And then I now have 2. I'm still going to put this one... I guess I could put the Nornstones here because they are new for people. So I can get rid of Threat, which I think makes the most sense. She can get rid of 3, huh? I'm going to get rid of 2 threat there. How is she going to get rid of 1 more? She's got the photon speed. Or I could play Mighty Avengers. So if I played this one, then I could play Mighty Avengers. That might actually be my way to go. And then she could get rid of 4 off of that. So I will just get rid of 2 on the main scheme. Bring that one down. And I can't trigger this ability. Do I want to flip down? I don't need to right now, so I'm good. All right, so then Spectrum, I am going to use these 2. I know I'm using Cap. I'm going to play another Energy Duplication. And I'm going to use those 2 and the Tower. Oh, she's already a 4. I thought I was so creative. Oh, well. I'll still play Mighty Avengers. So everybody's +1. So now she's a 5. I will clear this side scheme. I will use this to ready her. So that flips to the other side where now it can be exhausted to heal 1 damage. And I will use her again for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and clear this, flip down, and heal for 1. Then I'll put those stones down here. Love the combos. So fun. All right, so now the interesting part is once we have this under control, I feel like it's pretty easy to now just build and control this board. I could just wound her and leave her there. She will add some of those other effects and things, but yeah, we'll have to see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I drew a band together when I have 2 allies. Move these down here. Can you see this down here? Yep. Yeah, no, it's pretty neat. I got to remember to keep bringing that joy. I played through it, so I don't want to forget that fun of running through something. Okay, sometimes I let things be very much in my head. I'm doing the work and I'm making sure not to make mistakes, and I'm losing the like, oh, this card is so cool. Like this card is crazy powerful. Really, really good. For all that. I mean, I could even wait on this, but I really like getting the ability where it says you can now just heal when you go to Alter Ego. I mean, maybe Adam Warlock doesn't need it. Could probably survive without it, but pretty good. All right, so much threat removal next turn. So much threat removal, so we'll keep things under control. This we don't have to worry about, but there's nothing on this. It's just a bonus for us. All right, we are adding 1, 2, 3 threat to the main scheme. We are attacking here for 1 plus nothing. There are no side schemes. So we don't have to worry about that. And then she is going to attack. Now, I'm intrigued. When you complete a side scheme... Yeah, see, I thought it'd be neat if it was like these side schemes that were in her deck. When you complete them, they go to the victory display. And then she just gets stronger as more side schemes come out. All right, 1, 2, 3 she will hit me for, so I'm down to 7. And then over here, she's going to scheme for 1. Whoa, look at that. Laffy's got 1, 2, 3, 4 boost icons. Here, hold it up closer. Oop, this way. My bad. 4 boost icons. Does Mighty Avenger boost your hero? Does it not boost your hero? Each ally you control. Oh, okay. All right, so I still would have been 4 because I had the Nornstone, so there should be 1 more here. I thought that's what it was, and then I think in the last stream I made the mistake of thinking it was for me. Okay, cool. You are right. Mighty Avengers is each ally you control. All right, no, that's good. That seems better than giving it to your hero. So I just added 1 more threat back there. But thank you. I think I played it correctly at some point, and then another one I played it wrong. Just read the card, and it's obvious. All right. So did I add 5 threat? I don't think I did. So I have to add 5 threat here now. All right, and then card. So this one will be Hela's Domain. Place 1 threat on the main scheme, 1 additional main scheme for each side scheme in the victory display. So she's going to add 1 more. So it goes to 19. And then she's going to get her sword, which gives her piercing and +1 attack. So she's starting to be a little... But again, if we hit her, this tells us that we get rid of her sword. Sorry, knock her out. All that. And she should be back at 16 when she flipped over. All right. Pass over to here, and away we go. Thanks so much, Josh, for correcting me on that. All right. Nobody came into play, so it's really just threat that we need to clear. So here we can exhaust this stone to heal 1. We don't have to worry so much. Flip up. We will go to photon form and play Moxie. So that'll give us +1. So we're going to clear 1, and then we are 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we can clear 5 with Moxie. We've got way too many resources. So I will use an energy duplication to play a Ready to Rumble. I will Honorary Avenger. Myself to go to 11. I will have Blade punch her for 3. And I will discard this Band Together. For the punch resource, is it printed? Spend a punch resource from your hand. Okay, yep. So I will punch her for 3. She goes to 13. And then I will Gamma Blast. Change form. So that's going to be change form, deal 7 damage. She's down to 6. Then deal 1. Then ready, using Ready to Rumble, and deal 1, 2, 3, 4, and bring her down to 1. All right. So first things first, I will have Martinex attack here. Nope, sorry. I will have, yeah, Martinex attack. Hit her for 1, so she flips. When she flips, she gets rid of this. Then I will discard Living Tribunal to get rid of 2 threat to bring this down to 11. And that's with my ability, so I'll trigger drawing a new card. I will then play... Oh, look at that. I didn't even need to use Martinex. I'll play Zone of Silence to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4 threat. Yeah, no, I always appreciate when people ask so I can see and get it correct. Ooh, sorry, my table moved. All right. And then I discarded Living Tribunal, and I drew a new card. Yes, I drew the uppercut. And I got rid of 4 threat. Ooh, sorry. I will then play... Oh, man, I missed this card. Okay, I just have to put this on top. I'm sorry. I know people, the last stream I missed so many times. I keep thinking it's optional. It's not optional. So for Justice, we'll get rid of 3 threat, and I will exhaust to get rid of 2 to bring that to 2. I will then flip down, and... Oh. I will then ready and exhaust to get rid of 2 more here. Flip down. Is this exhausted? Flip this card over and use this to heal so I can go to 8. And Marvel Boy can't do much, so we'll just leave him. Once these decks get built, they do have a lot of things they can do with healing the allies and all that kind of stuff, so kind of neat on that front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, look at that. So I will get a Soul World counter and an encounter card. Wait, did I ready and then not get rid of more threat? I may have done that. Oh well. Okay, so over here we're adding 1, 2, 3, so this goes to 5. Then she is attacking here for 0. Plus 2. So we'll take 2, go to 9. And then, this is his card. She's scheming here for 0 plus 2, so this will go to 7. And then card. So this is Fallen Warrior. So I have to discard until I get an ally, and then I attach this to the ally. It blanks them, and it makes their scheme their thwart instead, or their thwart is scheme instead. So essentially this is a 2 health ally or 2 health minion that I have to kill with no abilities. But it steals it from my deck. Over here, I get Waste of Niflhelm. So this one will be canceled. When you reveal effects, discard this and cancel. I probably was supposed to do that earlier, but at least I got it now. And then this one is Hela's Domain. So she will place 1 threat on the main scheme and 1 additional for each scheme in the victory display. There are none, so we go to 8. Pass over to here. So I will use the Soul World to heal myself, I guess, to full, which is 14. I cannot exhaust then. I will flip. I will... What does this one do? Give me +1. Alright. So I will get rid of the summoning, the major victory, I guess. I'll get rid of the summoning spell to give myself +1. Wait. I will pay 2 to put down Karmic Staff. I'll use Karmic Staff and Major Victory to play another Mystic Senses. Then I'll give myself +1, trigger these, draw 2 cards. And I can't use them, although I can use that. I will have Marvel Boy punch here, take out Kalu. And then I have 1, 2, 3, so I will exhaust to get rid of 3 threat. And that is that. Oh, Kalu should have died to Hawkeye, so Kalu should have been gone. So Marvel Boy will just do nothing. Just sit. Sorry, I missed that one. Martinex will remove a threat here. So I think what my plan will be is next turn to get myself all set where I could just swipe that and then kill the next thing that comes out. Will kind of be the goal with Hawkeye to get rid of those toughs. That's kind of what I'm setting up for here, although I definitely have the damage to do it now. So maybe I should be a little less worried. All right, let's do it. So Hawkeye will get rid of Ginfalier, so this will go up. That will flip her over. When I do that, I deal the other player an encounter card. Hold on, is it first player? The first player reveals them. Okay, so this encounter card will go to her. And we're going to play Scourge and Yollerbrew. That one is going to have 5 on it because it has Hinder 1. And that has a boost icon. And then Scourge has Toughness, but that will be removed by Hawkeye. And then he's got 10 health. So we can't get through that 10 health easily, can we? And we're in Gamma form. Okay. So, I will play Speed of Light to switch to Photon form. Remove a threat here. And draw a card. It's a Pulsar Shield. I will use these two band together in the Pulsar Shield to play White Tiger, who lets me draw 1 card. And it's a Speed of Light. So then I'm in Photon form. I don't need to get rid of threat. So I will play Speed of Light to change back to Gamma form. I will deal 1 damage here. And I will draw a card. I will exhaust Spectrum to deal 3 damage to Scourge. 4 damage, so he goes to 5. Then I will play Speed of Light to go back to Photon form. And play Moxie to increase my... Oh, that doesn't help me, does it? Nope. That's right. Go back to Photon form, remove a threat here. And that was Speed of Light, so I draw a card. Which means I gain another card here. Shuffle through. Don't forget to bump up her health. Oh, thanks, because she flipped. Yep, got it. Yep, so she has 8 health per player plus 2 because there's that. So she has 20 health. I just didn't reset that. There's a lot of little triggers to catch. Alright, so now I'm in Photon form and I've got all these cards. So, oh, if I play him, I've got to get rid of somebody, huh? So I'll have White Tiger attack for 3 on Scourge. And then I will use an energy duplication to play an endurance. So I go up to 12 health. White Tiger's here. I want her to come back out anyway. And then I'll use energy duplication and these 2 to play Blue Marvel. Taking him out, bringing her back to Gamma form. And I guess I'll deal the damage to Hela. So she's at 19. Blue Marvel will finish off Scourge. So he goes to the victory display as well. And now things can be removed here. And then I'm not going to attack with Blade because I will lose him. Awesome. I'm just going to tuck this stone under here, hoping I remember all these things. Again, it's just for play space. Visual play space for all of you. Same thing here. I can exhaust it if I need to. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can get my team training down. My goodness gracious. And that's about it. So I've got way too many resources in this deck. Pulsar Shield to stay alive. Well, I can hold them. Okay. So that one has been defeated. So now we are adding only 2 to the main scheme, although there's boosts here. And she is attacking over here. So now she's 1, 2, 3. She's going to attack 4. So Martin X is going to block this one 4. He's out. Oh, I missed the reduce by 1. I should have played him cheaper. That was my bad. And then I'm going to get attacked over here. So I will have... I'll use my energy duplication to play Pulsar Shield. So I switch to Pulsar form, heal 1, go to 13, right, because I started at 11. Exhaust, and I block for 4. So she's going to attack me for 3 plus a star, which is she gets her cloak and she's now stalwart. So 3, I block all of that. And so I'm just adding the 1 from here as well. Hopefully that's clear. Yep, she gets plus 2 per player. So instead of 8, she's 10 per player, so that's 20. So I brought her to 19. I think that's clarifying for other people. All right, and then we just got these cards to deal with, which there's a whole bunch. Summoned back, Peril and Surge. When this is revealed, go find your Nemesis minion and put him into play. So Magus will attack for 2 and has toughness. And after the Magus activates against you, discard the top 5 cards of your deck. So I am down to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a bunch of cards there. The cloak being the big one that I want. Right, and then that surges into her crown. So now, after she schemes, she gets a face-down boost card. So that's going to be important to pay attention to. And over here, we're going to get advance. So she will scheme for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then she gets a face-down boost card. And she will draw this. So she attacks. Hell attacks, place 1 threat on each side scheme. So we're going to place 1 here and 1 here. And she's going to attack with double boost. So I will have Hawkeye eat this one. And it's going to be plus 3. So she's going to attack me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Hawkeye will take it and accelerate here. So things start to get a little crazy. So we want to knock her out so we don't have to deal with that. So damage is our next plan, which is kind of fun. It's like damage her, keep her low, then work on things, then clear the next location, then flip that one, get that enemy, let her flip back up. So it's kind of neat on that element. And Hawkeye is out. And the last card is, ooh, this one's really bad. No place for the living. Each player must choose to either discard the upgrade or support they control with the highest cost or take damage equal to the number of upgrades and supports they control. All right. So over here, I'm getting rid of this or taking 1, 2, 3, 4... I guess 5, 6, 7. So I will get rid of Mighty Avengers. Part of me wants to do it the other way, so I don't have to deal with that, but that's 1 card. Over here, I have to get rid of 1 of these. So I will get rid of 1 of my Mystic Senses. That's card draw, right? So I'll get rid of the Karmic Staff. All right. Rough. Okay. So now we don't have a way to change form. I don't have a lot of good help that I can be there. But I can play Team Training to increase the hit points of all the allies by 1. And then I can punch here. What is this? He gains piercing and range. So he can do some good damage there. So that should be fine dealing with him. So I will work on threat here. So Blue Marvel will get rid of 2 to bring this down. Oh, maybe I don't care about that. Maybe I want to hit her. Right? That's what I said. So I'm going to go to 16 there. And then this is kind of crazy, but I'm going to... Nope. Hit for 2. So that's going to go to 19. I'm going to use Blade and get rid of the Shawarma. Not my greatest move. And then I will attack for 1 to go to 14. And am I going to flip down? Not gaining much because I'm in this form, so I can just block. All right. And I'll hold this Moxie. All right, over here, Marvel Boy is going to punch. And I will spend... Charlie's probably the card I want to get rid of. I will spend this Audacity to make a punch, so then it gains piercing. So he attacks for 3 and gets rid of that. Takes a damage. Then I will discard Charlie 27 to heal Marvel Boy and trigger drawing 2 cards. Did I deal? I should deal 2 damage, right? Because I have the stones. Yeah. All right. Then Adam Warlock will exhaust and kill Magus for 2. Comments over here. Blade's eating good tonight. Yeah, with the shawarma. Ouch for Spectrum. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I control these face-down upgrades, but I just got rid of the other rather than worry about it. And then I can do this Cosmic Awareness and this Magic Attack. Yep. All right, so I'm going to do this Cosmic Awareness. I remove 1 threat when I spend this. And then 3 threat plus 1 for each. I drew 1 other, so 4 threat. So this goes down to 4. And then I will Magic Attack. So it's going to be discard 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And deal 5 to Hela, so she's down to 8. Then I will have Adam flip down and use the Norn Stones to heal him for 1. So he goes to 13. Again, it's because the threat's so low, I just want the +1 card. It's not great, I realize, but just a little bit more to build. If I can get that cape and a few other things out, I can start doing a little bit more. Do I want this Moxie? I guess so. All right, I got my tower. I got my Gamma Blast. Gamma Blast is really what I want. So if I can get the tower down and play the Gamma Blast, I'll be pretty happy. So I think that's going to be my plan. Best laid plans. All right, so we're going to add 3 to this now to go to 7. And then she is going to attack over here. That's when she schemes, she gets a boost. That's kind of probably dumb on my part. So she's going to attack here for 1. I guess I'll block. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will take 2 to go to 11. And then over here, she's going to scheme for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if she's attacking, stun. So she will scheme for 5. That goes to 12. And then she gets a face-down boost. Card. So this one's going to be Loki. So Loki has toughness, 6 health, attacks for 4, and after he attacks and damages a character, stun that character. That is serious business. And advance. Oh no. So she's going to advance 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 boosts, 5, 6, and equal to this 7. So there you go. So now we're up to 19, more than halfway for the first time. All right, we can get rid of that piercing with Marvel Boy. We can heal one with the stones. We are going to get our soul counter. Oh my gosh, so hard for me to say. I don't know why. All right, so we will get rid of combat training in order to have Marvel Boy punch with piercing for 3. Then we will get rid of Living Tribunal with the ability to get rid of 2 threat here, bring that down to 17, and draw 2 cards. That will make me reshuffle, take a card, and take a counter. So far, so good. It is slow going, though, to keep all of this. I want to get that 8 damage on her, but I gotta take this guy out. He's no joke. Let's see what we can do. Alright, after you spend this, heal 1 damage from your hero. Heal 1 damage from an ally. So I can do this. So I'm mostly threat removal now. She can overkill with that. And Marvel and Blade. So I should be alright. So let me get rid of threat. Alright, so I will spend these 2. That heals me for 1 and heals an ally for 1. For Justice, gets rid of 4 threat. So I bring this down to 13. And then I will play Cosmic Awareness and get rid of 3 plus 4 more. And I only have 1 type, so 4 total. So I bring this down to 9. And then Adam Warlock will, I guess, get rid of more threat here just to keep that under control so she can flip. And we're done. Over here, Spectrum will Speed of Light to change to Gamma form. Deal 1 damage here. Draw a card. Then I will use my Band Together to play Avengers Tower. I will use 2 energy duplications and a Moxie to play a Gamma Blast. So this gains Overkill. So I'm going to deal 2 here plus 5 to Hela. Which ones did I save? Darn it. One off. Man. Everybody's going to yell at me if I sacrifice Blade to get this done. I will attack with Blue Marvel. Alright, I'll just clear threat with Blue Marvel. And I will flip down and use my stone to heal for 1. One off. Alright, we'll hold this so we can clear threat when we flip up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got that Avengers Assemble if we want it. It's really an endgame card in my mind. Alright. Man, I love the idea of the Cosmic Entity cards, but they make so little sense to play for 2 in Adam Warlock when you could just discard them for the same effect. Yeah, I mean, it gives you an idea here. Yeah, those are tricky cards. I like them for, like, yeah, the one of, and then they're only mystics, right? So it's weird, but like, okay, put them in Doctor Strange, whatever aspect I'm playing to clear that out. It's, yeah, they're so limited that the effect is like, it's cool, I like that, but getting 4 of them in here and then clearing his deck, you know, it's a thing you could do. You know, it's a nice card, but when you're trying to deal with things, it's very long-term payout. And then, boy, if they get flipped as a boost and go here and come back, I don't want them back. I want them to trigger, take the place of encounter card, and then go away, you know? So, a little tricky on that front. All right, over here we draw 5. Yeah, they're not quite there. I wonder if they cost 1, if they'd be played more often. But other people might play them a lot more than I do, you know? And they could be better in a 4-player game, getting more cards. All right. So we are adding 3 to go to 8. She is then attacking here for 1, 2, 3. That's fine. 4. So I go down to 10. Then she is scheming over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a star. So it gains that. So it's 5. And then she gets a face down boost. And then card. So over here, she's going to get Hela's Domain. She adds a threat to the main scheme. +1 for each in the victory display. It's visible, right? All right. Yeah, no, it's definitely worth trying. Place 2 additional threat here for each undead minion in play. There aren't any, so there's just 2 threat on this, which is interesting. Good to get it now when I can flip her. And then it gains Surge. So now I go get an undead minion. That's rude. All right, so this guy's going to be an undead minion with 3 health. And over here, she adds 2 more threat. All right, so she's keeping that threat up towards half, which is at least something pressing enough. All right, I want the cape, some threat removal. Away we go. I do not need to... Oh, I can heal for 1 with the stone. I will flip. No allies, huh? And I didn't pull any allies out of this deck. They're just not showing up. When I flip, I will go to Gamma Form. And I will deal 1 damage. I'm a 4, huh? So I'll deal 1 damage to her to go to 2. Then I will... What will I do? I will have Blue Marvel clear this scheme. 3. He has 1 more health. I will have Spectrum attack for 4 and clear Quasar. He's gone. Then I will Photon Speed, change to my other form, to Photon form, remove a threat, and remove 5 more with Photon Speed, then change back to Gamma form. Who is going to deal 1 to her? That's right. I will change to Gamma form, deal 1 to her, draw a card. Then I will change back to Photon form. And get rid of 5 more threat off of here. At some point I got to pull that, but basically when I'm ready. And I can't afford to play anything else. So I don't think I'll have Blade Flipper. I'll probably just use Marvel Boy if I need to. I will use these 2 cards to play my cape. I will then attack her and flip her. So she flips, these go away. And she's at 0 health now. She's got this boost card still. I will then get rid of Major Victory to add 1 to my own. Ready and draw. And then I can play Martinex because he costs 1 less because I have the Guardian trait. And I will use him and myself. I am a 3 to clear 4 threat off of this and set myself up for next turn to move on. All right. Ready everybody up. Sure, Avengers Assemble could be good next turn, so we'll hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could Pulsar Shield. Might just take the hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll see how far we can get next turn. Counter Punch, the staff back. Charlie, it's not a lot of damage there. Alright, she is adding 3 to go to 10. Then she is attacking for 0. She doesn't get all these bonuses. So she's attacking here with 2 cards plus 1. So she's 0. She's 1 plus 2 cards. Hey! If the villain's attacking and it deals damage to character, stun that character. So that's going to be 5 damage and a stun. Well, that's pretty good, given that she was a 0. Done. Then over here, she's going to attack for 1 plus she gets her weapon. So she has piercing. So 2. So that's 8. Excuse me. All right. Mighty Avengers just for allies. I think they'd be okay at 2 if they went back to the encounter discard when flipped as a boost. They'd be really good at 1. Maybe too good. Treat them like an encounter set and just start the game with all 4 shuffled in. Whoa, okay, there you go. It's an idea. All right, so we go to cards. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with those cards. I want to play them, but I never do, so whatever that means. 0 plus 1 for an advance, plus 0, so that's going to go to 11. And then over here, it's going to be a guard. So I either take a damage or put a threat on the main scheme. I'll put a threat on the main scheme. And he's got guard. All right, we pass this over here. So now we're trying to clear this, clear all these, right? So I've got 2 if I just want to clear that and see where we go. Sure. So I'll do 2. I will clear this. It goes into here, which will then flip her back over. She does keep that, and she goes to 12. So now she's 24 health. And I add these 2 to the main scheme, or add these 2 to play. So the Hall is going to increase our card draw. So we're going to want to get rid of that as soon as we can. And we get Odin as soon as we clear that. Deal each player encounter card. And then Nidhogg here has Overkill. And he's got 12 health. So we're going to figure out how to deal with all that. So first things first, we will use this Counter Punch to let Marvel Boy remove this and deal 3 damage. Thanks, Marvel Boy. You're doing a great job there. We'll get rid of the Armored Vest to trigger here. So draw 2 cards from Mystic Senses. Draw the Cape. We can ready, and we can heal Marvel Boy for 1. Then we will figure out a way to deal 12 damage, huh? That might not be me. So we will put the staff down with these 2, which deals a damage to the villain and removes 1 from the main scheme. And then Staff and Charlie will play Cosmic Awareness on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I drew 1 other type, so that removes 4 threat to bring it down to 7. I will then attack Nidhogg for 2. What do I have over here? I have a Gamma Blast, so I'll just keep it simple and have Martin X hit for 1 there as well. All right, I've got an Avengers Assemble. I don't have the cards to be able to draw, and I'm stunned. So if I Avengers Assemble, ready each Avenger character you control, and then each Avenger character in play gets +1 thwart, +1 attack. So if I do that, and I'm all in on that, I don't have enough to play the Gamma Blast. If I exhaust and then play the Gamma Blast, I get rid of him, and I use this to allow Blade to punch. And I save the Avenger one. Could work out okay. Otherwise, he's just going to go away. He's not going to be able to punch. Yeah, so Avengers Assemble doesn't make sense right now. So I will pay 1, 2... sorry, I'll exhaust to get rid of my stunned. I will pay 1, 2, 3 to Gamma Blast. I will flip to this form. Oh, it didn't make sense. Oh, well. 7, that doesn't have overkill. Then I can deal 1 damage. So I will deal it here. And I will attack with Blade, who will eat the Draugr and get rid of a punch. And then I've got to deal with that threat, huh? Which we'll have to do next turn. Nidhogg goes here. I don't really need to track these ones, but they need to at least be in the victory display, so I'll do my best. All right, 23 health. So then we have to bring her down after that, right? If I defeat her, so I could defeat her before I deal with that, but that's making me draw a card, so probably not going to happen. All right, Pulsar Shield. So yeah, that's going to be the question, is if we Avengers Assemble, will it be enough? Not without some kind of healing, so I could have him heal Blue Marvel and see what we could do. All right, and then he's going to ready up over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's tough because they all pay 3 cards to do nothing and maybe get a payoff. Yeah. I mean, the 0 boost isn't bad, but there are 0 boosts already, so it doesn't feel amazing to get a 0 boost. You know, a pay to get a 0 boost. Like, paying to not take damage. It's okay. All right, add 3 to go to 10. She is attacking for 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So she's attacking for 4 over here, so Martinex will eat it. Then she's attacking for 4 over here, so I will use my energy duplication to play a Pulsar Shield, switch forms, heal 1, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4 that I'm blocking for. So she's attacking for 4, and 1 is 5. So I take 1 damage. And then we get cards, and that's going to be 2 to here. Alright, so I cannot ready till I use that. And I exhaust all my allies. Over here, it's Legions of Hell, which will surge into Assault. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll block for 4, 5. So we take 1 into a gang up. Oh my goodness. Okay. I do not have a way to stop that. Adam Warlock could block for her. So she'd have to draw a 3 boost. Alright, Adam Warlock will block. It is a 3 boost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, minus 3, so he takes 4. Okay, so we got a clear threat and flip down. This got ugly fast. So, if we play Photon, we can remove threat. If we play Avengers Assemble, we can ready everybody, remove some threat. So Photon may actually be the way to go. So we'll play Ready to Rumble. Oh, I can't ready, huh? But I could respond after you change form because this happens immediately. All right. So I will play that, and then I will use these 2 to play Photon Speed. I will change to Photon form, and remove 4 threat. So that'll get rid of this card. Then I will respond to ready and remove 1 threat here. And then I will remove 4 threat from here and flip down. Oh, that's a kitty. Okay. Then, how am I going to get rid of that 1 threat? I'm going to discard this. I will discard Heroic Intuition to draw 2. That will put me through my deck and give me a card. That will get rid of Legions of Hell. I cannot ready because of this other card that I have. Is there a reason why I'm not defeating the side schemes? This one can't be defeated until I detach Odin. And this one, I don't know, actually. It's a good point. I should have defeated this one. I was thinking it would progress me. I will get encounter cards, but you're right. I want to defeat this one. I was clearing up these ones, but you're definitely right. I should have focused on that one first. So that was my bad. All right. So then I am going to play a Zone of Silence and discard. I do this. 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And remove a threat from the scheme. So I'm going to bring this down here. And then I will play Quantum Magic to go get Zone of Silence back. I will play Zone of Silence and remove these 2 to get this one out of the game. 2, which gives me Odin. So the first player detaches Odin from the main scheme and takes control of him. Deal each player 1 face-down encounter card. Yikes. He's going to go here, and then Odin is the first player gains control of him. He can't have any attachments, and he has 6 health. So I will remove 2 threat there with Odin. And I will flip down. And then I will use... Oh, no, it's a punch. Did I get rid of a punch? Shoot. Did I have that Karmic Blast? All right, I'm going to assume I had the Karmic Blast. I was trying to save the punch, I think because it was red. I think if I just saved a different card, I could get rid of that card so that I could ready. And I can exhaust this to heal back up to 14. All right, so now I just have to not let Odin die, get rid of this, and defeat her. We're both flipped down, so this could be the danger zone. Who knows? Not sure why I flipped her down. I could have just blocked there, but I did what I did, so I'll deal with it. All right, we got Cap. We got plenty of things. We don't need the Mancha anymore. We got the Gamma Blast, so we should be able to. So now if we defeat her, we win, but we want to go get this so we can heal Odin. And we got a lot of counter cards. All right, so we're adding 4 threat to go to 8. Let's hope this doesn't go to 36. She's scheming here for 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 1 is 5. It goes to 13. She's scheming here for 4 plus 2 is 6, so that's going to go to 19. So if she draws a bunch of advances, this was a terrible idea. A Draugr, I will take the damage. An Assault will go into Hella Schemes. Place 1 threat on each side scheme. So 4 plus 0, so this is going to go to 23. Ooh. Loss of control, so I have to exhaust. Advance. Oh no. 4 plus 1 is 5. It's going to go to 28. Oh my goodness. I may have made the biggest mistake of my life. And her crown, so she increases. Woo! All right. My bad, everybody. Here we go. Let's take her down. I think I'm going to have to do some threat control before I deal with this. So let's see. I may have made some mistakes with my life. All right. Quasar can remove threat if I bring him in. Karmic Blast can deal damage, and I can go back and get another ally, but there isn't really anybody that I want. So we will flip over. The Norn Stones can heal. Oh, did I heal with the Norn Stone here? I'm going to assume I did. So we need to both punch and remove threat. So Quasar is going to be pretty important. Alright, so let's punch for 2 using Audacity. It doesn't make sense. Marvel Boy knocks out Draugr. We do that. We play Counterpunch. We heal him. We darn it. We remove 2 threat. Maybe I will go after this, so I have it. No. Don't be silly. We remove 2 threat here. Then we can trigger this to ready and draw 2 cards. Now we need to get rid of that threat. So we will use these cards. Karmic Staff, this one, this one. So I heal 1 damage from my hero. I put him into play. He does not count against the ally limit. Oh, is he the first player? Wait a second. Odin should have been here, which means he couldn't have gotten rid of the 2 threat last turn, right? So there should be 2 more on there, if I've got that correct. Sorry. So now Odin moves over here. All right, so then he gets rid of 1 threat here and 1 threat here. Whew. And Adam Warlock will get rid of 2 threat. And I will Karmic Blast, I guess, for 4 plus 1 is 5. So I bring her down to 18. And I will hold this Cosmic Ward. And these 2 will remove 3 threat from here to go to 22. All right, so this is not going well. It may have been a little too jumpy. All right, I will heal 1 with the Norn Stone. And then I will exhaust to get rid of loss of control. And it's going to be worth 2, 3. How much? He costs 4. Man, how am I going to get rid of that threat? All right, Avengers Mansion to play Ready to Rumble. I will flip up into Photon form, remove 1 threat, and use Ready to Rumble. I will then exhaust to remove 4 more threat. Oops, that's not threat, that's health. To go to 17. Yeah. No, this is not great. Then I will change form to go to Pulsar form. Am I going to be able to play this one? 2, 3, 4, and hold 1, 2, 3, 4, and I got whole band together, I guess makes sense. Okay. Heal 1. Draw a card, mass attack. Don't really need that, although that will let Blade remove 1 threat. And then I'll play cap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Gamma Blast 6. And I'll use cap to get rid of 2 threat as well. Ugh. Alright, well I got it down to 14 and get rid of his toughness. And I'll use Blue Marvel to block, I guess. I got a little little overzealous. All right, he's not going to end up drawing a card. She will. I just don't know if there's something that's like, deal all allies damage, and then I lose with Odin, but I don't remember anything like that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I have the tower. I could bring her in, and then Avengers Assemble. So the damage is definitely there. Threat removal. Because that, if I bring her in... Alright. So we got a turn here. Okay, we will ready everybody over here. I'm going to remember this card. It's going to be important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 14 health, so he could also jump in. And he's got the shield. He's got threat removal here. He doesn't really have damage. So we'll put the damage over here, the threat removal over here. We're going to add 4 to go to 18, so that's only half. Then she's going to attack. She gains just piercing. Yep. So she's going to attack here. And she's going to attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll just take it. 6, 7. So I go to 7 health. And then she's going to attack over here, and Blue Marvel will take it. So that's also for 7. Good block. And then we get cards. 1, 2. So this one will be a Frost Giant with toughness. This one will be an advance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7 to go back to 25. Yikes. And a boost because of the crown. And this one is going to be, oh my gosh. Each player has to discard. All right. Oh, wait. What did he draw? I had that Cosmic Ward. He drew the Frost Giant. Okay, so I can't cancel it. All right, so we have to discard our highest cost upgrade, right? So over here, I've got the tower, the team training. So I guess the team training isn't helping me too much right now at this point. And he will lose the staff again. Okay. So if we do this, we can level him up to being a king, which then he could just deal more damage. Marvel Boy. Deal that damage. Don't have anything to do that with. So it's really just like all this threat control, huh? Can I change forms? Darn it. Alright, so I'm going to play Kalu for 1, 2. Then I'm going to search the top 5 cards of my deck, and I'm going to take... Can I play Photon Speed? This one is a 3, 4, and I can play Photon Speed. Yep, so I'll take Photon Speed. I am then going to use these 2 to play Photon Speed, change to Photon form, remove 1 threat, remove 4 threat, then exhaust to remove 4 more threat. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. I could punch that tough off of him. Marvel Boy can already do that. Do I have a single damage somewhere here? Saves me the resource card. Do I have a punch? I don't. So Kalu will punch this off the Frost Giant. And then Cap will remove... I really want to remove this threat. Yeah, it's going to get out of control if I don't deal with it. So I'll remove threat here to bring that down. And then Blade... Can't actually go because I would lose him, huh? Maybe I'll lose him this turn, though. So then I will play Avengers Assemble, and they all ready, and get +1. So now I will have these 2 remove 5 threat. Oh, I really want to do it here. I'm going to do it here. I'm going to remove 5 threat. And I'm going to have Blade remove 2 and go away. So this goes to the victory display. Oh, is that a side scheme? Oops. Which will flip Odin. And then we'll have to see what kind of damage we can deal. Alright. Can we deal 18 damage and just win here? I don't think so. She's got a boost. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Man, we might be pretty darn close, huh? Alright, so we gotta find a way. So I will get rid of, I will attack for 2, go to 16. Where are people at here? Then I will discard summoning spell to ready, gain this, and gain +1 this round. So then I will attack for 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Bring her down to 13. He doesn't have guard. Got for Justice and Charlie. These are not cards that are going to get me there. And then I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got to find 4 damage. I just don't have it. So instead of that, I'll have Quasar Punch, Marvel Boy Punch. That's going to be 5 damage. She goes down to 8. Forget that. I'll have Odin knock out this Frost Giant. And I will play for Justice to remove 4 threat. And I will play Cosmic Awareness to remove... what do I have to discard? 4, 3. So 3 plus 1 is 4 threat. Bring that down to 1. And then I will flip down and use my Soul Ward. We'll see how this goes. Whew, this took a long time. All right, she was first. We'll use blockers here for her. All right, so we are adding 4 threat to go to 5. She is then attacking, and we will have Quasar block. So she's attacking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's cool. 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is for each one. 11, 12, 13, 14. So thank you, Quasar, for that block. Then she will scheme for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to go from 1 to 36. I'm going to freak out. Then we're going to add 1 here and 1 here. So this one is 1 threat plus 1 for each of these. So that's 5. It goes to 20. This would be hilarious. Then Cosmic Ward cancels that one. Otherwise, I'd be at 25. Hold on. She should have a boost card, though, right? She should have a boost from him. And then... Hold on. She attacked. That one just added threat. Okay, yep. Those aren't boosts. Got it. And then she's going to have caught off guard, and I will get rid of my endurance. Ooh, I forgot to draw my cards. Okay, we did it. Come over here. We just got to get 8 damage on her. We will flip. We will play an uppercut for 5. And we will attack with Marvel Boy for 3. I think I forgot to draw my cards here as well. Woo! All right, so that threat really gets out of control. That is good to know. Got it. As you clear all these. That was really fun. Nice. All right, so let's see what the book says here now. Yeah. If Find the Nornstones was defeated, add Nornstone to the campaign pool. If Retrieve Odin's Armor is in the victory display, add Odin to the campaign pool. So my guess is we will start the next one with Odin, and we will get these Nornstones, which are crazy, crazy powerful. So we will have those too. As well, so that'll be nice to be able to have him to fight Loki for our final battle. This took me a little longer than I expected. I was thinking I could do both of them in 2 hours, but it looks like it took me 1:45. So I don't think I'm going to play Loki right now as much as I said we were in the end game. But I guess I will get it set up. So I'll do that, and then I'm probably going to stream it tonight. I'll go back over that with people. Are there any questions that people have that I can answer while I do this? I'll actually go up to my face because I don't know that looking at the cards, I don't know that looking at my face is all that interesting, but the cards. Yeah, that's true. It definitely lulls you into that sense of security because these side schemes don't feel like they're going to get that out of control, but then that Odin's Armor, so you really want to think about removing that at the last minute to defeat her. And I mean, I ended up being, 4 damage short. I just couldn't find that 4 damage. I could have played 1, so 3 damage. So that was tricky, but that's fun. That's what makes it neat for all those things. So, all right, questions people have, things I can answer about the cards or other things that you were seeing here. That one was very fun. There's a lot of detail. I wouldn't be surprised if people watch this back and go, oh, you missed that, you missed that, you missed that. And that was a good call. I should have just got rid of this side scheme as soon as it came out. I would have had Odin sooner. So I was so used to kind of leaving them there so I didn't have to deal with them. Because I didn't want to advance to the next one. I do think there's a way you can probably just leave the first scheme and build till you're really powerful. Which leadership isn't necessarily going to be that one if you're using your allies to do things. But I think that could be a possibility in terms of what you're doing to defeat this. But yeah, I'll be intrigued to see. I played her on expert and it wasn't too bad, so I'll have to see what I missed in for things. But all right, summon back was neat when I got the Magus. How do you know about what time that might be? Yeah, I'm sorry, I did plan to play them both, but I think it's just if I play another 2 hours it's going to get me till 6:30, which I can't play until then. It's a good question. I can't tell you. I'll try. Once I make a decision, I'll at least post it on the channel. So if you're following the channel, if you're subscribed to the channel, you'll see that. Something for later tonight. Or otherwise, the option, I'll set it up and I'll probably play tomorrow morning early. I tend to wake up pretty early because I get up at 5:30 for school. So I might be on here at 8 or 8:30 finishing up. I apologize. Like I said, I thought I could do these in an hour, but I'm afraid of Loki taking me another 2 hours. It's just a little too long for me right now. My daughter got home from school, so I want to actually go see her, and she's been home for 45 minutes to an hour. But it is fun. It's definitely fun to do. So, yeah, I'll plan to try to do that again tonight. And I will post it on the channel once I know. If it looks like it's not going to be tonight, then I will post it for about 8:30 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow morning would be my my guess. All right. Yeah, no, I realize it's understandable. Like I said, I thought I'd go a little quicker, and then boom, when I got into it, it was a little more than I expected. All right, so Frost Giants, campaign card. I know this isn't the most exciting part here when I separate everything out, but let's see what we have for Loki. I'm actually intrigued to see how this last one sets up. All right, so for Loki, I'll do the comic and all that on the other stream. I'll read everything. Oh, there's not much here. So we need the Enchantress, the Infinity Gauntlet, and the Frost Giant. So he's going to have the Gauntlet again. I've got my standard. Do I need Summon back? Yes. Shawarma, System Shock, Stones, Odin. Yeah, I got all that. Okay, Loss of Control. Where did his go? I took his out of the game. Summon back will be there. Frost Giants, this one's gone. So then we come over here to Loki. And grab Loki. Sorry, this is just for fun for people. If you're watching this later, you'll see the other stream when I get to it. But this is just because I'm intrigued, and I have a few minutes, but I just don't have the minutes to do the whole thing. So, all right, let me set Adam aside. Let me set this one aside. And I will go back down to the table. Here's Hela. She's out. So we'll have the gauntlet. All these things. Oh, can you still hear me? Yep. All right, that's good. Oh, thank you, SoCal. That was very nice of you. Thanks for joining us. Loki will probably take a while. Yeah, that's what I figured. All right. So, like I said, I'm not going to read the comic now and everything, but I just want to get this set up. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. If you are watching this afterward and you're gonna head out, be done here, that's fine, and you can jump on once I put the other one up, or join me later when I do that. But I just want to see what he has. So there are 5 Lokis. So we end up shuffling these, and we will play with 2 versions of Loki. So that's going to be 40 damage that we have to deal. That's not too bad. And then he's got this set, plus he's got his set, plus the Enchantress set, plus the Frost Giants. And then I'm going to have these Norn Stones and Odin. And I'm going to put in Open the Dungeons. Right, okay, so there's captive allies that can be rescued, and I have those here. That's my rocket deck. Where did I put those other ones? Here they are. So yeah, there's these 4 allies. I'll keep those secret, but we'll have those as well attached. And Loki's going to have... Oh, he's going to have 40 health, so I have to do 80 damage. That makes more sense. I was like, 40 damage? I feel like I could do that pretty quick. He's also going to have the stones. Yeah, no, that should be pretty intense. Put this one over here. All right, so his setup is... We have to defeat 2 Loki. Shuffling cards to reveal one set aside. Reveal the top card of the Infinity Stone deck. The number of Lokis is equal to the victory condition. The players win the game. When Loki's defeated, advance to a random set aside Loki. So that only... Does he just have 1 side scheme? If this stage is completed, the players lose the game. So he's just got 1 that goes to 12, huh? Whoa. That's going to be intense. Okay. That we will have Open the Dungeons, giving us boosts, so we want to clear that one. Flip this card over. All right, and then we've got his set and this set and these sets all together. Do these get set aside? I thought there was one that had to come into play. Is that on Loki himself? Is it on here? Put the War in Asgard side scheme into play. Yeah. Okay. I gotta find War in Asgard. Alright. When defeated, reveal the top card of that. So this one's gonna have 8 on it. This one's gonna have 6 on it. I'm gonna set these aside up here. We're going to have a Loki in play. I might switch that Loki out just so people know. Future, and then we would have a stone in play. All right, so we're going to have a lot of stuff. And this one will have 8 on it. And this one will have 6 on it. So lots of threat removal. And this one has 2. That could be a loss right there, huh? All right. All right, that's what it's looking like. I am so thankful Marvel Champions include the Enchantress. I was very disappointed we did not get to see her in the MCU. She's been my favorite character aside from Loki and Thor's storyline. Nice. Yeah, I don't know who she is. Let's see. Since this is kind of a little more informal that we're doing now. The Enchantress is here. She's seduced. Where is she? It's going to be like the last card, right? Yep. Duh. All right, the Enchantress. Search the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for a copy of Seduced and attach it to your identity. You can't fight what you want, so she's going to try to seduce me, huh? So that's the name of your game. You cannot make basic attacks or play attack events. Okay. So she comes out and has that, and then can scheme, so you have to flip down, but then you don't get rid of her. That's smart. That's a good pairing. I like that. All right, so then we got all these Lokis we got to kill, and we got to deal 80 damage to get through, so that's a lot of damage to do, and we got all these stones to deal with, huh? Yeah, I think the stones get tougher with more players. You go through the deck faster, so you boost faster. Like, that feels like a big part of it, so that is that piece. All right, so we got that mostly set up. We will take this one here and this one here. We're going to get Odin will be our first player counter. We're going to have Monica and Adam, and this will be ready to go. So be on the lookout, everybody. I appreciate it so much that you are watching these videos, liking, subscribe to the channel. There's a lot of Marvel Champions, but there's a lot of other great games that I'll be playing, and I'm going to Gen Con, so I'll probably come back with some really fun games from Indianapolis that I'll be able to put on the channel and have some other plays. And I want to get back to 2-player games, and I mean, I'd love to have 3, but we're not going to fit on this table, but at least having my wife stream some games with me and things. So there won't be a lot next week. I was thinking of trying to live stream from Gen Con, but I think it's just going to be more hassle than it's worth. I'm flying out, flying back, and it's going to be kind of a short time frame. So I don't want to end up having a laptop too, and I'm trying to save space for other things. So I think I'll just leave it at that and go from there. So thanks so much for watching. I guess we're not in the end game. We're getting close, so we'll have to play one more of these and see if we can defeat Loki, bring him down with Adam Warlock and Monica Rambeau. And then we'll go from there. Spectrum. All right. Thanks, everybody, so much for watching. I appreciate it. But until next time, I'm the Brandt, and I hope you step into the portal. Bye, everybody. Have a good one. Happy Friday.